Today I'm going to make what I call a super healthy salad. I actually eat this 6 or 7 times a week for lunch. And it's based on spinach. So I'll get some spinach out here. So I'll just break up some spinach. Pretty much any dark green leafy vegetable like kale, spinach is good. I don't really like kale. You can get spinach kale mix, but spinach is very high in nutrients. Just Google up spinach nutrients, and there's several sites that'll tell you about its nutrients and vitamins and things. The next thing I put on is these little grape tomatoes, and there goes one on the floor. But I put a few on there, not like a restaurant where they put 2 of them on and that's all you get. Next up, I shred carrots and bag it, and it's usually good for a week. Sprinkle some of that on. Get plenty on there. Not like the restaurants again, where they hardly give you anything. Next is some cheese. Yeah, this is more for flavor. And it says here a 1/4 cup is 110 calories. So I'm not going to put that much on. You know, probably more like a 1/8 of a cup, I would say. Somewhere between a 1/4 and an 1/8. Next up, well, I should say the cheese is, you know, if I didn't say so, it helps. I like it. It helps with the flavor. Next up is almonds. Almonds just full of nutrients. A wonderful ingredient. And I don't put just a little bit like restaurants again. I put, well, the bag's about empty, so I might as well just put the rest of them on there. So put a bunch of almonds on. Very nutritious. You know, nuts have, people say they can be fattening, but I've heard that it's actually a good kind of fat. You can actually still lose weight by eating nuts. So what I'm putting on now is walnuts. I just love walnuts. Fresh walnuts, really nice flavor. Almonds have a very light sweet. I would say it's kind of like a light vanilla flavor. Final ingredient is these dried cranberries and honey roasted pecans. These are mainly just for flavor. Adds some sweetness to the salad. Now, I don't have it now, but I also like to, sometimes I'll put shredded chicken. If I bake a chicken, I'll save some left over, and I'll have that for a couple days. I can put some shredded chicken or, you know, some kind of meat on there, but normally I don't do that. So mix it up. Next comes the dressing. I like this balsamic vinaigrette. I don't like the light version. The light version is pretty awful, but I like this. It's generally better if you stay away from creamy dressings. Yeah, this has 100 calories. But, you know, you don't have to drench it, just a little bit on the top. That's all you need. And that's gonna mix it around a little bit. And bon appetit. I'll also have a granola type bar, one of those things. Sometimes they'll have chocolate in it, and maybe even a little dark chocolate type bar. And I must admit, I really like my chocolate. And I drink water, no pop. I don't have pop in the house anymore. Very rarely do I drink pop. And sometimes I'll have it if I go out to eat. So that is my super healthy salad. Like I said, I eat it pretty much for lunch every day of the week. It's much better than going out to eat. Much cheaper. Yeah, definitely better than the fast food garbage. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching.